Hello, it's Petra from Petra's Cauldron. I'd like to welcome you guys back, and today is going to be a complete different topic. We are not about cooking today, but we're talking about something very, very serious. So in one of my videos, I have asked you guys what you would like to know about what is important to you. You know, is it whatever, marriage, partnership, we are talking about food, equipment, animals, hurricane season, all kinds of different things. So a lot of people have written me back and messaged me in my private message box from on Instagram and some other things, Facebook, and they have said we like to hear more about hurricanes. So I have decided to start today with my hurricane segment. I can only talk for Central Florida because that is where I live, and that is around Orlando area. So now, no Mats, I'm not going to play with you now. My little Mastiff wants to play now. It's not happening. So, and I live here in Central Florida around Orlando area. So now our hurricanes here are different than on the coast. So I cannot talk about the coast. I'm way too far out. I'm about an hour and a half to each side, depends, you know, which side I'm going to go. If I want to go now to Cape Canaveral, it takes me about an hour and a half to get there. If I want to go to Clearwater Beach or something in that direction, depends on traffic, it takes me about an hour and a half, top to 2 hours, depends, you know, where I'm going. So now you have where I'm sitting. Now Florida usually is pretty flat, but in Central Florida, it goes up, kind of like a hill, and that is where we live. We live very high up. We are on the ridge, right up. So in my area we have hills, and if you go now north out to Clermont, you have even more hills. So what you get there is a lot of storm, a lot of rain. That's what we are getting here too, a lot of storm, a lot of rain. So I have been living now here in Florida for about 25 years or so, and yes, I went through many different types of hurricanes. We had Charlie, and Greg was not even here. Greg was in the military at that time, so he had to go places, so they called him up and he was gone. So he was chasing one hurricane after another one, and in that fall time we had 5 or 6 different types of hurricanes coming, bang, 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 like everything was done in like 2 months or 3 months. It was terrible. So Charlie, Hurricane Charlie did terrible stuff to my house, to my roof. It took part of my roof off, so it started raining in. So that is already where we are going to come to the number one. So here in Central Florida, my area, and that's now for all the newcomers we have here. They're coming now from the northern part, you know, from New Hampshire, from New York, from Minnesota, Minneapolis, wherever they come from, and up north. So they have no ideas what's going on with the hurricanes. Yeah. They probably know more about tornadoes. Well, we have tornadoes here too, but I haven't experienced a tornado here in Florida, only in Minneapolis, St. Paul. I have experienced a tornado there, but not here. So what do you need? You need to prepare yourself. It is so important. Government will not come here and will help you. It's not happening. And if so, you gotta wait and wait and wait till you are silver, like my hair, silver. So that's not happening. So you got to make sure you are safe, your family is safe, your babies are safe, your animals are safe, your house is safe. That is number one. So I have made a list, and you can see that's a pretty long list. See here, it's a pretty long list. And that's just the beginning, and then there is more, you know, and there's more, and there's more and more. So we are allowed to talk about. It's very important. So if you live in a house or an apartment now, this is what you have to prepare for. You have to make sure your windows and your doors and your garage is safe. That is number one. Because people are lazy. Yeah, they are lazy and they're careless. And especially, you know, when they come from places where I give a shit. So stuff can fly around very fast. And you don't need to have a hurricane for that. A tropical storm will do it too. So when that comes into your windows, you're screwed. Because nobody's going to come out to close your windows. Now, if your window is open and the glass has been broken, yeah, you have the air hole card. Why? Now, rain gets in, humidity gets in. You have an opening for intruders. They will come out, especially if you have power loss. Yes, they are, because you cannot build on it that people are going to be honest and they're going to leave you alone. It's not happening. They try to get easy money, and that is perfect. That is what they're exactly waiting for. So you need to make sure you protect your windows, you protect your doors, and you protect your garage door. And I will make an extra video on that alone, because that is a little bit more compact. But that way, you know, in this video today, I give you inside information, you know, what you can do. You need to stock up on tops. Tops are so important. Like in my case it was. If you don't have tops and shingles are missing and the rain starts getting into your house, you need tops in order to close it, because the water will come in through the ceiling into your electrical outlets. You can have shortage in it. You can burn down your whole house. All kinds of shit can be happening. Really bad idea. Gotta get tops. And sometimes you get them on sale. And here in Florida, you know, our Governor DeSantis, he's so cool. He has 2 times tax-free stock up for our hurricane season. So take advantage out of it. Go and get it. So you need tops. So what I do every time, and I don't care what year it is, because you're always upgrading something on your house, you always get something new. Take your cell phone or your camera and make videos. Go room by room by room by room. Open up the doors, open up the cabinets, open up the closets. Film everything, every TV, every bed, every clothes you got. Open up the drawers, everything. Because if something is happening, insurance will not pay if you don't have proof. You gotta have proof. And the video is the best proof you can possibly have. Film your outdoors, you know what you have outside. If you have awnings, if you have swing sets, if you have a pool, if you have screen enclosures, if you have all that kind of stuff, make videos about it. Make as many videos as you want to. It doesn't matter, but you have to make videos. And with that, you also make sure that you have your insurance paperwork ready for your homeowner's insurance. For your car insurance, you gotta have this all together. So if you have that and you don't have a fire or waterproof safe, use your dishwasher. Guess what? Your dishwasher is water safe. So when you have washed all your last dishes on the day the hurricane will hit somewhere on the coast, that is the moment when you move your butt and you get your dishes ready, and then you can pack everything up in big plastic bags, you know, the freezer bags. Put all your important paperwork in it, your marriage license, your social security numbers, you know, that kind of paperwork. If you have insurance paperwork, you put that in it. If you have stuff from your kids, if you have pictures, what you don't want to lose, all that important paperwork fits in your dishwasher. And if that is not enough, guess what else you have? You have a washing machine. Yep, poof. Nobody thinks about that part. Yes, the washing machine is also waterproof. So use the washing machine, stuff everything in it what you can get. Also your dryer. Yeah, you can use that too. Just a side note. Then you need to have walkie-talkies. If you have something like this going on, you know, and you have no power, there's no way how to communicate. At least you got a walkie-talkie and you can talk to your people wherever they're at. So when you know that the husband is out, daddy's out, you know, papa is out, you know, going to the grocery store quick, you know, make sure he has the walkie-talkie if he doesn't have a cell phone. But if you have that, you have one more way of communication with your family members, and it's not expensive to buy. Just get them in. That's number 2. You gotta have a radio, people. So I'm using this one here. That's my hefty one. I'm not getting paid by this company, and I don't care, but this is a radio, and it works on batteries. You know, we can charge up before the hurricane comes. So we always have juice on this baby, and we can listen to what is happening, what's going on around us. So now with the charger part. So if you don't have batteries, you know, like these batteries in every type of size you can get, there's something else called a battery. That is a jackery. Now that is my baby. We got 2 of those, and we got bigger ones, much bigger ones. But they're too heavy. I don't want to carry them around right now. So this is also a battery thing. So you can charge it up with your electrical thingy here, and that comes out of the wall. And from that, you can also charge up. You see here? See here, you can charge up your USB thingies. You can charge up electrical, you know, you can have power, you know, with the lamp when you don't have power. Here you got a cigarette lighter thingy in it, you know, we use for our homemade air conditioning, and I'll show you that later, not in this video. But here you have something else, and I don't know what that is, I cannot see that anyway. But so you can load this baby up and it lasts you for quite some time. So that is how you also can power your radio and also your cell phones. If you don't have this, now this is always charged up with all my electrical stuff. I always have this charged up, you know, this for my cell phones, for other stuff, you know, for fan, you know, to keep cool and all kinds of stuff, so you can have that. And I also have this baby here. That is a solar powered battery thingy too. And there's also a light, so that you have some lights. You can attach it to your hip if you want to. So you always have electricity in it, and it is here, right there. So you can power it up there too. You will always have electricity for your cell phones, for your radios, for lights, little lights, all kinds of stuff. So personal protection, that's my next stop. So we got the windows, the doors, the tops. Okay, personal protection, very important, because if we have hurricanes and we are without power, depends on what area you're in. Sometimes, you know, they restore the power pretty quick, but you can have the loser card, and then you can sit there for maybe a week or even 2 weeks or even longer than that, you know, without any type of power. That is really, really sucks. Yeah. And when you have no power, that means your security system doesn't work. And if you don't have your windows protected or your doors are not protected, guess what? That's when the thugs come out and they start looting. Yeah, that is when I got my stuff out. And I'm sitting here and waiting with my girlfriends, Emma and Julia, and I'm not telling you the other names because there are way too many. But if you're not into guns, in personal protection, you know, use something else, whatever it takes. Use gas, you know, you can buy yourself gas. Or I'm going to show you later on how to make that out of scharfe Scheiße, which is like ghost pepper, or the scorpion's reaper, whatever it's been called. You know, you can cook them outside. You make liquid out of it. You put that into spray bottles, and there you have some personal protection, and it will buy you enough time, you know, to get your baseball bat out in case somebody's coming. And I'll show you in a different video how that's been made too. So I'm going to have a whole section on just hurricane protection. So that is the other part, personal protection. You got to make sure you got some type of personal protection. If you're not into guns, which is probably, I'm not going to go there, because everybody has different mindset. My mindset is of, yeah, I carry. I have my weapons with me at all times. I never leave my house without it. And yes, yeah, I believe in guns. They're faster than a dog can run, you know. So personal protection. So we're going to go in that detail later. Chili powder spray, you know, you're going to make that. Then toilets. If you don't have power, you got to be careful with the bathroom. Because that is also powered by water and by electricity. So if you don't have that, then you have to be extremely careful if you have to do number 2, because it's not going to flush. So you have to make sure you got something. So if you don't have a lot of money and you're on a budget, get your booty to the thrift store. They have the sitting chairs, you know, the bed consoles, I think it's called. Get yourself one of those. Get yourself plenty of plastic bags from Walmart, wherever they have plastic bags. Go get them, stack them up like crazy. So if you have to go and you have to go number 2, you put that into your bucket, you put number 2 in it, you put a ½ teaspoon of Clorox on it, you make a big, you let the air out, you know, because it's your poo, I mean, you know, your smell, you know. It is what it is, we're all humans, we all poop. You make a big knot in it, and then you have a big plastic bag, a big top plastic bag, you know, a commercial heavy duty. There's where you're going to put it in or roll it up, you know, so that nothing comes out. And later on, when everything is over, you can discard it. Because what babies do, they poop in Pampers. Guess what? That's number 2 and number 1. So you can dispose it like this. So get yourself something. You can also make yourself some buckets, you know, get yourself a poo noodle around it so that you can sit on it. Depends, you know, how old you are. If you're my age and you have brand new knees, that's probably not a good idea, because I can't get my butt up or down. So, okay, that is to that. Outdoors, you got to cut down your trees. Because if we have hurricanes and we have heavy duty storms in that, branches can break. Guess what? They fly into your window, they fly into your door, they can go into your garage door, they can go on top of your roof. So that is necessity, very, very necessity. So try to get this going. And while we are outdoors and cutting down our trees, go around the house and secure everything what maybe can take off. What is not nailed down, you take it indoors. You know, bring it into your lanai, the closed lanai, bring it into your garage, into your house, whatever it takes, you know. Every pot of flowers, secure them, put them into an area where they are cannot taking off, because everything will become bullets. Everything will start flying, because when a storm comes in here, and even if it's only a tropical storm, you know, which is not even a hurricane, it can get very violent, very fast, very quick for a very long time. And when it's pounding, 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 at one point it gives in and then it starts taking off. And you don't want to have that flying into somebody else's window or a door, or even into a person. It can kill somebody. So secure the outdoors. Cut down trees. Okay, propane gas and jackeries. Okay, we talked about that. So if you don't have a generator, and which is also necessary, but if you have a generator, you have to make sure you got enough propane gas and you have enough whatever it takes, diesel, benzene, whatever yours is. We have a big huge generator too, and ours takes both propane and the other stuff. So we always make sure before the hurricane season comes, you know, we have everything already set to go and enough of it, so it carries us over for at least a week just by that generator. But we, like I said before, we have our jackeries, and when the storm is over, usually the sun comes straight back out. That is when our foldable solar panels gets out in the sun, and they can recharge my jackeries again. Now, jackeries is a price ticket. Yes, we have saved up a lot of money in order to get them. We have now 5 or so at least, or if it's 6 and something else. Yeah, so you have to make sure you have that in. So that is a lot of information. Oh, very important. You got to have lights. Here, lights, flashlights, plenty of it. These are not expensive. We got ours from online, from Amazon, and these are police security. You know, so, and they have a pretty good light. See here, very, very strong. And then you can do different type of things, very important. So if somebody needs help, you know, they can help. So this is what we prefer. We have lots of this. We have our regular ones, you know, with the batteries. They go in here on top. Some of them you can reload with an USB. That is even better. You gotta have that. Try to change out all your lights. So if you have, well, rewind. Go to IKEA, get yourself the stand-up lights, you know, they're like $15 or so, whatever it takes. You can go to Dollar Tree, get yourself some LED lights. They carry you over for a very long time on the little jackery. You can go get stuff like this, you know, so we have them, and I screw them into those, into my lamps. That brings me a lot of light, and I don't feel helpless. The other part is, you know, if you go to Ross or some other stores, you know, they have something like this. Very cool. Now check this out. See how bright that is? Now that's bright. That gives you a lot of light. And you can carry it around. You can stuck it somewhere. You can even mount it. There's little things in it. You hang it up into the wall and you have lights. And for quite some time. And I think it takes them AA batteries. Yeah, AA batteries. So, and try, when you get AA batteries, try to get one of those babies, because that way you're not wasting your money. You can recharge them. Guess where? In your jackery. Yeah. So, I think I don't want to go too long with this video. We have now 18 minutes. Yeah, I can. Oh, personal protection. This is also something else you want to have. This is easy to carry around. Look at this here. There's all kinds of things. You can cut stuff here, you know, like strings. You can bust the window if you're in your car and you can't get out, you know, you can bust the window, you can get out. And then there's different type of things in it. I don't want to get it out because no, Greg does that better than I can do. But this has different functions, a multifunction knife. So get some of those. Have them in your house somewhere around, you know. And to go back to the personal protection, you don't need only baseball bats. But you know what, when I was cooking the other day, and I was cooking them some some kebabs, you know, the big skewers, you can use them also as personal protection. Better that than nothing, right? So you can use that too. Have stones, whatever it takes, bring it indoors. If you don't have weapons and you don't have money for any of those things, look around your house what you can use. It's always something what you can find. You can even trust your children with that, even if they're smaller, you know, not with something like this or a gun, but with some spray bottles or something like this, you know. So yeah. Anyway, so I hope, you know, this was a very good entrance for my hurricane segments here. There will be more. I think I'm going to do every day 1 or 2 or maybe even more, and I post them later on, but I try to keep them by about 20 minutes, okay? So we have so much more to go through, but this is it for now, and I hope that you like, share, and subscribe. Share is so important, especially for hurricanes. Share it with your family. Share it with everybody you know. These are crazy times, and we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. And you know what? This is something everybody has to do. And yeah, share, like, and subscribe. Please, and watch the videos all the way to the end, because you never know what's on the end, what's going to be missing. Maybe there's a sentence you haven't heard before. And I said, oh my God, I didn't think about that. Yeah, poof, you know, now it's gone. Okay, my people, I'll let you go for now, and I'll talk to you later, alligator. Thank you for stopping by. Tschüss.